specific one y'all want to lead with?
I think we should start. What do we want to?
I was gonna say with the Yachty shit.
Yeah, I think that one's
y'all want to
probably
go
the
straight
best.
into the
Knock
Yachty
that one
stuff?
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, a couple days ago, right? It's been a couple days, maybe a few days. Yachty got on Instagram to clear some things up. You know what I'm saying? Regarding his label, Conrete Boys, more specifically, the female or woman, I might say. You know, some women don't like being called females. That's something that fucked me up. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why though.
It's kind of like demeaning, and I don't know.
How
We
though? They're literally a female.
Like, don't call me a female. I don't know.
I wouldn't be mad if you called me a male.
Yeah, like, they're like, oh, there was this male walking around. Like, okay.
Yeah, like, when the police identify you, they identify you as what?
A woman,
a
5'5" female.
Yeah, I don't know, but Yachty was speaking on his artist Karraboo, who apparently, not apparently, she was I don't want to say kicked out the group, you know what I'm saying, but she's no longer a part of his collective, and he has some things to say regarding that.
Yeah.
And also his podcast co-host Mitch, and yeah, people had a lot of thoughts to say, a lot of things to say.
I think a lot of this kind of like stemmed off of like Yachty actually he did an interview, not an interview, but they have a podcast called A Safe Space, and they had popular Memphis artist Key Glock, shout out to Key Glock, rest in peace Dolph, on the platform.
Shout out Dolph.
And they got a lot of Yachty was getting a lot of feedback or a lot of slack for the friendly debate that they kind of had, and people were saying that Yachty's an asshole because he's shitting on his friend, or that he's not, I actually have the clip. I have the podcast if you guys kind of want to watch it really quick, because this is kind of where it came from, because the Karraboo stuff kind of came in the comments. Somebody was like, oh, and he kicked off Karraboo. And then I just spoke to her at the restaurant, and she was saying that, she was kicked out because she was bullied. So they bullied her off. And then Yachty kind of spazzed, like, after seeing all this. And, on his birthday, too, by the way, which is, kind of a crazy birthday surprise. But I guess to give the viewers a little bit of context, I'll go ahead and share a little bit of the interview. And then we can see we can kind of watch his crash out, his social media crash out.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, social media was buzzing with everything about Yachty this past weekend. It was going crazy. Not weekend, this past week. Let's watch the video, and then we could give our takes on everything.
Yeah, so this is
I got some.
This is the Safe Space podcast. I'm gonna go ahead and full screen this really quick.
It's apparently not a safe space.
Yeah,
it's not a safe space.
Ones are cool. You can't teach swag. That's just being a rapper. Being a rapper, you just had not every rapper got swag, but most rappers, you just.
Let's see.
No, exactly. You're superhuman. What are you being honest about right now? What path did you?
No, I'm saying this other shit.
Oh, here we go. In the
past, fighting. I'm saying just go get it, whatever. Right.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with that. Shouts out to all the dunkers. But
wait, hold on. I want to go back to this conversation about suggesting out there that want to go rob. No, it's other shit. Like, even if
first off, we're not suggesting nobody go rob. I never said, yo.
I'm saying just go get it, whatever the way that's not the righteous way. I'm just saying, even though, maybe back in the past. Listen, I'm gonna say it right now. Even though maybe in the past, probably didn't live like righteous back then, but we found the righteous path, and that is what you should do. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe
I can't let you say that because you're not being honest. You're not being honest. You're not being honest.
What you mean I'm not being honest?
What are you being honest about right now? What path did you find?
I'm saying there's other shit this can do besides shit that's not righteous.
What do?
Learn how to
Clear minding his business.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So
this is shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them do their thing.
Yeah. Key Glock, he dodged
pretending
a little bit.
Like he lost something.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why? What make you say?
No.
What make you cheek?
We're even going to why?
What make you people
do? What do you mean? What?
What do you mean?
Because I
pick one. Go ahead, pick one. Because I'm about to light you up.
What made you say like the producer line? What made you want to go that way?
I just always like the first time I heard a beat that was like dumb amazing, I was like, yo, I need to learn how to make that. So that's what made me start.
Yo, that's funny.
His face, bro.
That's got to be a meme, bro.
Right.
All right. Cool. Now let's go back. Let's travel backwards, Mitch. Right. Let's go back to what year do we want to go?
Which way this?
All right. So.
But I know I'm right. So I'm. What's
okay.
up?
Okay. Cool. So let's go back to 2015. We was at my mama's house, right? I'm in my mama's house. Now Mitch is like 4 years older than me.
You know this one. He's a loser.
Mitch came to me, and for many years, you didn't just start making beats. By the way, you've been making beats since who knows how long you've been making beats.
I've seen this clip.
All right, and up until how long have we been doing this? Okay, so up until about maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago,
1.25.
What you spent a lot of time trying to find your steps, right? But so that's my point. No. Imagine if you're already extremely successful to help you get on your feet. A lot of people don't have that. So what I'm saying is, what do you say? Because you didn't want to get a job. I never even suggested you get a job because I knew you wouldn't get a job. So what do you say to a
damn?
Like, hey, I see a with a shiny watch. I got a gun, a dusty gun. It's gonna take a shiny watch. You know what I'm saying? What are you telling? I'm not gonna encourage it, but you gotta think about people got families.
What I'm telling you is, it's shit you can tell it.
What?
Even if what I'm telling you,
think about yourself,
listen though. Even if then, say that's the point I'm trying to make to you, bro.
What point?
Even if I wasn't doing shit righteous then, older now, so I would not tell it to do anything like I was doing back then, bro.
But
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's fine, but that's because you've been through years of development,
bro. That's the point of it. So I can.
But think about, remove me from this situation. Remove me. I was never in your life. What the fuck would you have been doing? I feel like you might have been doing that shit. Who knows what you would have been doing if you didn't have to show you.
What are you saying, bro?
I'm saying that what you're saying is not.
You can say a little irritated right there.
Yeah. I think the viewers can kind of get the point, but this goes on for a little bit longer.
Wow.
Yeah, but essentially the audience was really shitting on Yachty after this interview kind of aired, and it kind of led to Yachty's an asshole. He treats his friends like this, like that narrative being created, and then the whole Karraboo find her moment to jump in and kind of shit on Yachty, like, yeah, they bullied me off the label.
Okay, so before we get into the Karraboo shit, right? Since we just watched this clip, what y'all think about the narrative of Yachty bullying his homie? What y'all think about that? Based on that, what we just watched?
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, he's telling the truth, right? Like at the end of the day, he helped him. He wouldn't be at where he's at without Yachty, in most cases. But do we got to be that brutally honest on a podcast? You know what I'm saying? Like, do we got to do that? Because it's evident with a lot of people that are famous and celebrities or artists or whatever. You always got a friend or a family member who is successful because of your success. But do we got to be that brutally honest in front of everybody? Do we got to do that? Is this the right time and place? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was just the wrong place to do that.
I feel like I still don't know the full story. Like it's like niggas obviously got like something going on like under the rug that we don't know about, and I feel like something just still not connecting.
Yeah.
There might be some missing context there.
For sure.
Probably.
I mean, me personally, I feel like they're both kind of like, not both right, but Yachty is right in the sense that it's a little bit different. Like, telling people, right, who are in less fortunate situations, oh, stop robbing, stop stealing, stop scamming, and just do something creative, get it out the mud, self-made, But the thing is, it's easy for Mitch to say that when you have a best friend that is a multimillionaire, that is super successful, that has connections with Drake and signed to a label. It's easy to say, hey, I'm gonna start a podcast, or we gonna do this, and but at the same time, I don't like Yachty's delivery. Like, you wouldn't be nothing,
Thanks.
with that, because he would be something, right? It might just take a little bit longer, it might take a little bit more effort, but you can't discredit the man's whole shit. Like, the man has a life outside of you.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying too. Like, I just think that was the wrong place, wrong time. I get where he's coming from. At the same time, like, yo, like, you have the success because of me. You can't just be telling people to do this. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for everybody. Like, let's be realistic.
Right.
But yeah, bro, the delivery was just off.
It was. What do you think, Top?
I think for me, I understand where Yachty was coming from, but I'm on Mitch's side. I feel like because Yachty kind of made it personal to like him and Mitch's relationship. You know what I'm saying? I think Mitch was talking more generally, like, you know what I'm saying? There's things that you could tell, like, somebody, just, you know, the average everyday person, you know what I'm saying, to do to get out the street type shit. Because there's plenty of reformed street dudes. There's plenty of people that, you know, Key Glock is the perfect example. We didn't get to that part in the clip, but he was like, shit, at 18, I had an aggravated robbery charge. I was looking at 8 years, you know what I'm saying? What would you have told me? And it was like, well, I might not know what to tell you specifically right then, but somehow you became Key Glock, right? So somebody, you know, was able to show you something or tell you something, right? And you became who you are today. So it's not like, I don't know. I feel like Yachty kind of made it too personal between them two. Like, what would you have done, Mitch? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily, you know, either rob people or be rich and famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the majority of the world work regular jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to work.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty just didn't feel like, I don't know. He saw this. It's like I get it, but at the same time, it's not right. Because it's like if you see your friend that you brought up to that level, like talking like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of get it. I see what Lil Yachty is. You just can't be spiteful about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, your friend is that way because you did that. You can't be spiteful about it and be like, you know, and drag him down. You're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? I see it. I
understand. Do if you're gonna bring your friends up and put them in opportunities, put them in opportunities because you genuinely want to put them in opportunities. Exactly. Don't do that and then throw it back in their face and be like, "I made you," you know.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Ty was saying, he made it personal. Like, you ain't got to talk about you not getting him a job because you knew he wasn't gonna get one.
Yeah,
like, it didn't have to. If he just solely did it, and that was crazy. But
that was crazy. That was crazy.
If he solely did it in just a comparison, like, okay, you are rich and wealthy off of my success. Compare yourself to what you would have done, or so anyone that's in your position compared to somebody it was in your position before. Like, just do a comparison. Don't make it personal. Don't talk about that stuff. Just go from there. I would have agreed with Yachty more. I kind of side with what's his name, Mitch.
Mitch, yeah.
I side with Mitch just because he had to go there, bro.
I don't think what he did to Mitch is warranted. But also, I do understand Yachty's point because there are a lot of niggas. I understand his
point for sure.
Yeah, because there are some niggas that literally will ride off your coattails and not want to do anything. And, you know, like you said, nigga didn't want to go get a regular job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we know some people.
How do you, like, how do you tell a nigga? How do you tell a nigga go get a job? And, you know, I mean, I know Yachty got it figured out, but it's like, you know, it's not gonna go well if you tell this nigga, hey, you should probably go get a job. Like, I'm not going to, like, hand some shit to you, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I guess the part 2 of this is the fans were killing Yachty in the comments. Like, most people were killing Yachty, like, hey, you an asshole. I wouldn't do my friend like that. That was kind of like whatever. And a person in the comments basically said, hey, I spoke to Karraboo. If you don't know who Karraboo is, she is a artist off of Yachty's label, Conrete Boys. She's the only female artist in the group, and you know, she was also like the fan favorite of the group as well. But she recently left. We talked about it in an earlier podcast, but she, you know, departed ways. And a fan apparently says they met Karraboo in public and they talked about her with the situation, and she said she was bullied off of the label. And not because she left. She said, I didn't leave. I was bullied off of the group. And then this live stream that I'm about to share with you guys was Yachty's reaction.
Aren't there 2 females, by the way? Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's just, I think it's just Karraboo. The rest of the group are males. To our point earlier. They wouldn't be mad by me calling them males also. But
I hope not.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest.
But this is Yachty crashing out on IG Live on his birthday. So let's see what Yachty has to say.
Oh, this shit was crazy.
Yeah.
You was watching tables. You was waiting. What are we talking about, nigga? I changed your motherfucking life.
Sorry to pause it so quick, but he's talking about Karraboo. She was waiting, busting tables before Yachty, turned her into an artist. But let me continue.
You on here lying, talking about some we bully you? That shit got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. You disrespectful, bro. You talk to people crazy. You tell people that they are nothing. You tell people you gonna spit on them. You tell people they poor, and you talk to my fucking label crazy. You claim I was stealing money from you, bro. Stealing money from you how, nigga? Stealing money from you how, bro? You ain't made no money, bro. See, this is the problem with you new
These comments are crazy.
Y'all
Right.
get popular online, and then you become more popular than your actual music, right? You $900,000 in a hole, and I got every fucking receipt. $900,000 concrete in a hole. I got every fucking receipt, nigga, and I'm gonna post it. I dare you, try me. Try me, I'm gonna post it, nigga. And I'll post how much money your fucking streams are made. You got, bro, stop. Don't go on the internet and act like I'm bullying you, bro. I've been nothing but loving and caring and paid your bills and gave you money and took you around the world. And nobody would even know who the fuck Karraboo was if it wasn't for me.
Damn.
What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we talking about, bro? I wrote that fucking verse when we went on the radar. I put you last on purpose so everyone would say, who the fuck is that girl? I slowed the beat down. I put 808 specifically on your verse. So when it got to your part and the beat dropped, everyone would be like, oh, the girl is the craziest one. I wrote that verse the night before we even went on the radar on my phone. Bro, I got the voice. I got the fucking reference. What the fuck are we talking about?
You definitely do.
You ain't never wrote no a song in your life. That's why ain't no music came out since you've been left. Cause you ain't got no music. Cause you can't rap. What are we talking about? And I wasn't gonna say nothing. On my mother's life, I was gonna let you go live your life and go get a new writer and go get a stylist and go do you. I wasn't gonna speak on you, but you gonna go on the internet and say that I bully you? Kara, I have never bullied you. I let you live in my house for free. You lived in my house for free when you didn't have nowhere to live. I let you live in my house. I let you live in my house for free. I let you live in my house for motherfucking free when you was disrespecting my home security and telling them that they beneath you and that they better shut the fuck up and watch this house because they work for you when they work for me. Same way you talk to people at the label, same way you talk to the touring person, the touring manager, which I have every receipt on how you talk to people in group messages.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
All right, I think in the interest of time, we'll leave it at that. But yeah, that was Yachty. Yeah, that was a lot. It's 6 more minutes of that, by the way. You guys can go find it on YouTube if you want to listen to the full thing. What y'all think about that?
Hey, bro, you was going crazy, bro.
Ty, you muted.
I'll say real quick. Like I saw one of them comments come by, reasonable crash out. Reasonable crash out. Because somebody's going, somebody's wilding like that, and then you're gonna say a false, like just a lie and talk about we bullied you out. Like,
I think somebody like escalating this, bro. Like, it's like, did she specifically, like, her profile on the internet say that she was bullied, or like was it somebody else that said that she was bullied?
Like, it was somebody else.
A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of stuff that's just like, bro, is this even that like serious? I don't know.
It was somebody else, but in Yachty's defense, there have been follow-ups from her. She has came out and said, let me share my screen really quickly. So on the screen,
responded.
Yeah, she has responded. This is all happened like over the weekend, right? So let me share my screen. So
I did see this.
So she has responded saying, put on your kid, I ain't write these songs, Miles, stop the cap, leave me out of your internet shenanigans. Stop bullying me, big dog. I never said nothing, you letting random fans get up in your head, man. So she confirms that, you know, it is a random fan, but she still doubles down that she's getting bullied, which is what the fan said. Like, that the fan said, y'all bullied me out the group. She is playing the victim card that she is being bullied. So I think she never denies that, hey, I never spoke to a fan and said this, right? She just says you letting a random fan get up in your head, but still doubles down that she's being bullied.
I don't know,
so
bro.
I think that's kind of
Making Yachty
contradicting.
look real bad.
I think it's a little contradicting. I mean, to be honest, I think Yachty, he tried to take
crashed out for no reason.
I mean, look, I agree with her in the sense that, like, yeah, maybe Yachty crashed out over what a fan said and he shouldn't have done that. But I mean, if what he's saying is correct, like, that's one thing I'm sorry, I'm never gonna tolerate. Like, if you were Karraboo and I change your life and you over here talking, hey, you supposed to be watching the house, you supposed to be, you know, blah, blah, like, bruh, like, you gotta treat some people with respect. Like, you was busting tables before you met me type shit. So don't be speaking to people who have regular jobs and shitting on people with regular jobs like they were beneath you when you was literally doing that shit before I met you. Like, and I mean, I don't know. I'm with you, Guillermo. I think this is a reasonable crash out, especially if the alleged stuff that he said that she's talking to people crazy, talking to the manager crazy, talking to the label crazy. Like, you don't got no equity. Like, you didn't write none of your verses. You didn't write. I wrote all your shit. I dressed you. We didn't get to that part, but apparently Yachty was dressing them. Like, he wrote her verses. Right.
I just father you.
Right.
Like, I don't know. He ain't wrong. Yachty ain't wrong for feeling how he feels.
No.
It's that, like, he could have just kept it off the internet, because I was expecting, like, her to have some stuff like just like shitting on your Lil Yachty, like, blatantly, like, some more hateful things. You know what I'm saying? I would expect, like, I would crash out like that if somebody said a lot more hateful stuff than, like, just. I was like, this is what she posted on her official, like.
No, I can imagine. I just think that I think he probably just like needle that, you know, the the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
You know, he already got into it with, you know, the podcast shit, people on top of him, and the whole Karraboo situation. That should just set him off, and he's like, yo, let me speak my piece.
Bro.
And it's like, if I'm an artist and I got millions of dollars and I'm 300K in the hole from this group, I'm gonna be tight, bro. Like, so you know,
and that was some of his point. Like, later in the video, he was talking about like how people are ungrateful. All you try to do is help people, and you know, it always comes back to kind of like bite him and shit like that. Which, you know what I'm saying, I understand if that's being the case. But I kind of agree with Damian in the sense of, like, you can't let internet niggas, like, you know, you gotta let the internet be the internet, bro. Like, you can't like fight the trolls, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Feeling how he feels, bro. But I mean, it's just you decided to, you know.
But I will say, there's probably some context that we don't know about, because like how we're saying, like, we let the internet be the internet, but at the same time, there's probably something minuscule or smaller that happened between him and her before they got the kick out situation.
No, for sure.
Probably said something. He let it rock, and then that set him off to be like, yo, I'm on 10. Like, I'm gonna just let it fly.
Yeah, for sure.
But she has further, you know, this saga has continued. She has responded. Apparently, she had a show where she also responded to Yachty at, you know, saying who didn't write whatever. So this is
y'all seen the other angle?
Yeah, we're gonna get to it.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's see this.
Ignore these comments on the right. I'll be laughing if you see this. Oh, hold up. So, and then here is the other angle that Ty is mentioning.
Hey, man, she out there working, trying to get a bag. Hey, man, I respect it.
Look, I respect it too. Look, because as an artist, you got to start here. Every
and I had
artist
some
starts
shows.
here.
Look, it's crazy. I've had shows that look like that too.
And ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So I guess I'm on Karraboo
I mean,